And for the last story, it's Men Without Women, where this Murakami explains the story, or the book. And it's how men without women live. I think how also their mindset, their emotions, feelings, and how easy it is to become a men without women. And it's a story of this guy who is married, but he receives a phone call in the middle of the night that one of his exes unalived herself. And then he's just there wondering, and it's just like, well, I think it can affect him also because he remembers how he really wanted her and he fell for her, but they only kind of dated for a couple of 2 years or something like that, and it was more like all of a sudden she wasn't there anymore, you know. They were 14 years old, and she was just like, I think he kind of wanted it to work out with her, but because of life, it wasn't possible, and he only found out in this horrible way that it was proper gone. And then there is this quote that is like, I turned back and she had disappeared. There 1 minute, gone the next. My despair was deeper than any ocean that might have crossed, deeper than any sea where giant squid and sea dragons swam. So after that, he goes to a park where there is a statue of a unicorn. And this is also kind of relevant because Murakami makes this observation about unicorns, and with the character, no? The character is like, well, I have never seen a unicorn with another unicorn, you know? As in, I have never seen a couple of unicorns. And the unicorn, most likely, it's a male. So maybe it should be the symbol of men without women. Only men without women can comprehend how painful, how heartbreaking it is to become one. It's easy to become men without women. You love a woman deeply, and then she goes off somewhere. Loneliness seeps deep down inside your body. And I will continue reading more of him, because this one is just, I don't know, maybe more personal. As in, not for me, but because it explains the book on a more deeper level, and probably that's why I'm finding it a little more difficult to describe it. But it's just this man describing just how everything that he kind of felt about this woman, and when he lost her, even when he is with another woman. And then, okay, so I will finish with this quote. You might meet a new woman, but no matter how wonderful she may be, actually, the more wonderful she is, the more this holds true. From the instant you meet, you start thinking about losing her. For men without women, the world is a vast, poignant mix, very much the far side of the moon. Beautiful. It's just a really good book. I just loved it. I just love not every story, but I love the message, the topic, the different ways in which different men experience this, not necessarily solitude, but this painful feeling. It's just very well done. It's Murakami. I mean, what one should expect of him. It's a book that describes relationships, or the loss of a relationship, and in different ways, weird ways, more normal. You have it all in this book. So I would recommend it. I would very much recommend him. I mean, I really recommend Murakami. But this book, it's just like, I very much like those authors, which obviously there are a good amount of them, which leave you thinking. Not to be depressed, it's just like, So how I would rate them is Independent Organ, my favorite one. After that, Samsa in Love. Then Drive My Car. Then Men Without Women. Then Kino. Then Yesterday. And then Scheherazade. That's how I would rate them. But again, in general, I very much enjoyed reading about all of them. I love them. I love Murakami. I don't know. I just loved it. I recommend it. I hope you read it. And if you have read it, you can let me know. Anyway, thank you for listening.